Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be using this new Morphebrushes bronzed mocha palette for my eyes. And I'm just taking that cream shade in the palette. I'm going to set my eyelids. And then I'm using this warm brown shade and I'm going to be putting this into my crease. I did notice that the matte shades in this palette aren't that pigmented, especially this transition shade, which I had to pile on. So if you're thinking about getting it, it is limited edition, but just keep that in mind. So I'm taking this warmer brown shade and I'm going to be applying that towards the outer corner and then also just kind of blending it into that transition shade that I applied first. And then taking this deeper reddish tone, I'm going to start applying that into a V shape into the outer corner. And I do blend that into the crease and then towards the inner part of my eye just so that everything looks seamless. This color was a little bit easier to work with than the lighter brown shades. And I just make sure to take it down onto the lower lash line as well. And then taking this deep chocolate shade, I'm just going to be applying that to the outer corner as well just to deepen up the eye. And I'm going to be blending that into a wing shape. Then I just clean out any fallout. And then I'm taking this foiled eyeshadow from the same palette. It's like a champagne color and I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. This shade is really, really pretty. And then I'm taking the new Creative Soul lashes. They are the human hair lashes. I just put glue on them, so I'm waiting for that to dry. And in the meantime, I just take a little bit of concealer and clean up the edges of my eyeshadow so that it's nice and sharp. And then once my glue is ready and tacky, I'm going to apply the lashes. These are, like I said, the double stacked human hair lashes. They're more affordable than the silk and they're really, really pretty. I'll link them down below for you guys. And then for primer, I'm using this new e.l.f. Hydrate and Prep Balm. It's really cool. I just apply it and then blend it in with my fingers. And then for primer, I'm using the MakeUpForEver Step 1 primer just because I like to fill in the larger pores around my nose, on my chin, and then also in the center of my forehead. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Anastasia stick foundation in the shade Warm Natural. I do like this foundation. The formula is a little bit drier, especially compared to the Hourglass Vanish stick foundation. It's definitely more dry. So you have to apply a little bit more if you want it to be easier to blend, because just applying a little bit to the face is a little bit harder to blend because the formula is so dry. So just something to keep in mind. If you have dry skin, you might not like this foundation, but I have normal skin and it works well for me. It's not my go-to foundation, but it is a nice finish. So I'm just going to blend that in with this flat top brush from Juvia's Place. And then to color correct under my eyes, I'm using this Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector in Peach. And I'm just going to buff that in with my Beauty Blender. This just helps to eliminate dark circles under the eyes and make you look more awake. And then I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. And I'm going to use this to highlight underneath my eyes, also conceal. And I'm going to use that around my nose where I have redness, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and then also my forehead. And I'm just going to blend that all out with my trusty Beauty Blender. I really like this concealer. If you guys haven't tried it, you should check it out. It's super full coverage and it blends out really, really nicely. And the shades are very good, especially if you have paler skin, because this is light 3 and it's very, very light. I had at first tried light 1 and it was like putting white underneath the eye. So if you have pale skin, you'll like it. And then I just bake using my no color powder as always. I'm just going to be setting underneath my eyes and then also kind of just around my nose and my chin, because that's where my foundation tends to crease. And then I'm using this Absolute New York contour powder, and I'm just going to be hollowing out the cheekbones and then also adding some color to my forehead. I'm just kind of bronzing up the skin and also just adding some dimension to the face. And then for down below on the eyes, I literally just take those same lighter shades and apply them first, and then take that dark reddish shade to the outer corner and the champagne color to the inner corner. And then I'm taking this blush from Milani and Luminoso, and I'm just going to lightly apply that to the apples of my cheeks and blend outwards. And then for highlighter, I'm using this e.l.f. Baked highlighter, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones, right above my brow bone, in the inner corner of my eyes, down the bridge of my nose as well, pretty much everywhere. And then for the lips, I'm going to take this Matte X Colourpop lippy in the color Pillow Talk, and that is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you like the editing of this tutorial with the products shown individually, and I'll keep on doing that for you guys. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!